morning, students. Welcome to the class. Today's date is 17th February 2021. As you know, we have been doing the revision of the lessons. So today we have lesson number 10 in the kitchen. So let's start the revision. First, we are going to talk about the food. So we eat two types of food, right? And those are raw food and cooked food. Now, what is raw food? The food which we eat uncooked is called raw food. For example, carrot, apple, orange, beetroot, etc. So, the food which we eat raw, which we do not cook, right? Carrots, which can be cooked also, which can be eaten raw also. But most of the time we eat raw. Apple cannot be cooked. We eat it raw. Orange, then strawberries, banana. These are the things, some of the food that we eat raw. But there are some food which can be eaten both raw and cooked, like tomatoes, onions, cabbage, then beetroot, carrot, etc. These can be eaten raw as well as cooked. Now let us move towards the cooked food. Now, which are the cooked food? There are some food items which cannot be eaten raw, such as meat, fish, pulses, grains, etc. The food which is eaten after cooking is called cooked food. Now, have you tried eating meat raw? No. Have you ever eaten fish raw? No, never. We cannot eat meat, fish, etc. raw. Even the pulses and grains. What are the pulses and grains? Have you ever eaten the rice raw? Never. It doesn't feel or it doesn't taste good, right? Even the pulses, the dal, we never eat it raw. So they need to be cooked, and when they are cooked, they become soft, and then we can have the food, and it also become tasty. So therefore, some of the food items needs to be cooked. For example, brinjal, potatoes, etc. Now, here on your screen, you can see that these are some of the food items which are cooked, and these items cannot be eaten raw. Now let us come to what is cooking. Every food needs to be cooked, right? There are only few food which can be eaten raw, but most of the food are cooked. Now what is cooking? So cooking is the method to make the food soft with the help of heat. When we heat the food, what happens? It becomes soft. For example, you can take off the rice. The rice, when we buy it from the shop, it is very hard, right? Then what do? We wash it and then we put it in the pressure cooker, and then we switch on the gas stove. As we switch on the gas stove, the gas will come, it hits the pressure cooker, and then it boils and the food is ready to eat, right? The rice becomes, and when we open the lid of the pressure cooker, what we see? The rice is being cooked, and that hard rice has become soft. Because of the heat, this rice has become soft. Therefore, cooking is the method to make the food soft with the help of the heat. Then why do we eat food? Why it is important to cook food? So the first one is to make the food soft, which I have already told you, like lady's finger, potatoes, brinjal, dal. All these items cannot be eaten raw, and sometimes they are very hard. When we eat this chana, the chickpeas, these all are very hard when we buy it from the shop. But as soon as we cook it, it becomes soft, right? So some food items are hard. They are not easy to chew and swallow. Cooked ladies' fingers are softer than the raw ones. Rice, dal and meat also become soft on cooking. Therefore, we cook the food to make it soft so that it becomes easy for us to eat and chew the food. Then the second point is to make the food tasty. Yes, when we cook the food, we add some oil, we add some spices, the masalas, onions, garlic, ginger paste, etc. Right? And as soon as we add those things, what happens? It becomes very tasty. Now, for example, take off the meat. So for chicken, if you bring the chicken from the market and then you just cook it without giving any salt, without giving any oil and masala, how will it taste? Yuck, right? It won't taste nice. So therefore, what we are going to use, we will be using some oil, some spices, some masalas. Then spices are also called masalas, and then some onion, garlic, or sometimes tomato sauce, capsicum, etc., right? And as soon as we cook the food, what happens? It becomes tasty, right? So therefore, first one is to make to make the food soft, we cook the food, and to make the food tasty, we cook the food, right? And then the number three is to kill the germs. So as soon as we cook the food, what happens? Due to the heat, the whatever germs are there inside the food, it get kills. So it is safe for us to eat the food. So these are some of the important points of cooking the food. Then now we have come to know about cooking. Now let us discuss about the methods of cooking. So there are different methods of cooking like boiling, frying, steaming, etc. Now let us see the different methods of cooking. The first one is boiling. That means cooking food in hot water. For example, eggs. Also we boil the Maggi and rice, right? So these are called, this is called boiling. That means when we cook the food in only hot water. Okay. Then number two is frying. Cooking food in hot oil. For example, chips, pakora, sabji, etc. When we use oil to fry the food, we call it as frying. And then we have the steaming. Steaming, cooking food using steam. For example, idli, momos, these all need steam. Then the fourth one is baking. Cooking food in the oven, for example, cake, and sometimes bake pasta or etc., cookies, etc. So these are some of the methods which we use for cooking food. Now let us come to the different types of vessels, the cooking vessels. So vessels are picked based on the method of cooking. Now what are the kinds of vessels we have? We use pots, we use frying pan, we use griddle, which is also called tawa, then pressure cooker, spoons and ladles. Now when do we use pots? We use pots for boiling. Then for frying we use the pan. Then tawa we use to make roti, paratha, etc. And pressure cooker to boil and steam food, right? And also spoons and ladles are used to mix the food. When we cook the food, we need something to mix it, right? Then for that we use the ladles, which is called heta in Assamese, and spoons to mix it. And then we have the first one was the cooking vessels, and the next one is the serving vessels. Serving vessels means the different types of utensils or vessels where we used to serve the food. Now on tray, when some guests come, we used to take on a tray different kinds of food together, right? In a bowl we are going to take, then plate and spoons and everything we are going to take it together on a tray. Then plates. On the plates we used to eat the food like rice, chapati, etc. Bowls we used to eat soup or sometimes curry, etc. Then spoons with some, if you don't want to eat with your hand, we use the spoons and forks to eat. Forks we used to eat the noodles. So this is how these different serving vessels are used. We cannot eat rice in a bowl. We do not eat rice with a fork. Rice we use with rice we used to eat with spoons, right? So every utensils has their own way of serving the food. Then let us see, why should we wash the food items before cooking? Because food items have many dirt and germs on it. Therefore before cooking the food, before suppose we went to the shop and we bought some food items, then the first thing we need to do is we have to wash the food items before cooking. Okay, and then also after cooking the food we should cover it, because sometimes what happens, dust also falls on it, and also the flies, when flies come and sit on the food, it makes the food dirty. Therefore we should always cover our food items. Now, next topic was the cooking then and now. That means cooking done in the earlier days and cooking done in nowadays. So now, right now, everybody has got gas stoves in our house, right? But earlier, people did not have gas stoves. They used to have chulha, or they used to use firewoods. Okay, so that is how they used to cook food. And to cook food in the firewoods and chulha, it used to take a lot of time. They have to search for firewoods, then burn it, and if they gets over, then again they have to go and bring it from the forest. So it takes a lot of hard work. But with the gas stove, we only need to put the cylinder, right? We need to join the pipe, and then bingo, the gas is on. Then the hot plate is used for with the electricity. You just need to switch on, plug it on, and switch on the switch, and then the heat is there, so you can cook it on. Then oven is also there. So these are some of the modern uses of cooking food. I mean stoves of, or you can say the ways in which we cook food. But chulha or firewoods was used in the previous or earlier days. So this is it for today. Go through the lesson thoroughly, because it's very important, as the questions will be coming from inside your lesson. I hope you're going to do it that well. So here I'm going to end my discussion of the revision. Thank you.